continue, I know you previously told me that your husband manages the payroll system. Therefore, I believe he could benefit from our sales call today. Could your husband join us for our call?
I do believe he could benefit from hearing about a new payroll system as well. However, he is not in the office today.
That's not a problem. I'd be more than happy to meet up with your husband and have an additional meeting when it's convenient for him. I'll be sure to leave you all the information that you would need to contact me once our meeting is completed.
Great, that sounds like a good plan. Since Jeff is the payroll manager, I would really like for him to hear his own point of view before committing to anything.
Okay, no problem. So to get started today, can you tell me just a little bit about your company and what exactly you do here at Page Medical Clinic?
At Page Medical, we treat a range of urgent care as well as primary care needs to all of our patients. We have two locations, one being in Newnan, Georgia, and the other newest location in Peachtree City.
Okay, do you plan on expanding to more locations than these two that you already have?
Yes, we are looking to expand to our third location within the next 2 years because of our rapid growth.
Well, that's really great that your business is flourishing. Between both your Newnan and your Peachtree City locations, about how many employees would you say that you have on your payroll?
There are 20 employees at our Newnan location and 15 at our Peachtree City. The new Peachtree City location is doing really well, and we will probably gain at least 5 additional employees by the end of this year. So as of now, we are currently at 35 employees, but I'm anticipating around 40 by the end of the year.
Okay, great. I know your husband is your payroll manager. However, is there anyone else that he relies on to help with additional help with the system?
My husband handles most of the payroll alone, and the business uses an off-the-shelf software application called Georgia Pay that we use for most of our payroll system.
I'm sure that 35 employees can be a lot for one person to manage. Does your husband have problems balancing payroll with other everyday tasks?
He has seemed to struggle with recent expansion and balancing the children since the new location has opened. Our payroll is completed every 2 weeks and takes my husband several hours to complete every single time. It takes about 3 minutes to manually add up each employee's pay cards as well as the additional hour to key in their payroll. There's another 3 hours that we spend signing and sorting all of the checks. I worry that when we expand to our third location, he won't be able to handle all the additional employees, and we will have to budget for a full-time accountant just for the office.
I can totally understand why he struggles with balancing the large amount of hours he's putting into payroll every 2 weeks. With family and everyday life, spending hours in the office on payroll is just not ideal. Also, correct me if I'm off base here, but the thought of having a full-time accountant in your office does not seem to please you. Are you trying to cut costs in the company?
You are absolutely correct. We actually would really like to cut costs within the company, and I believe payroll may be a great starting place. For instance, each year we renew our system, which costs us up to $1,500. So I definitely do not want to have to hire additional help in this area.
I agree that yearly renewal fee of $1,500 is an unnecessary cost for your company. Limiting expenses within the business is a great way to keep the company flowing efficiently. Are there any other obstacles with your current system that are worrisome to you or your company?
I believe that our employees are taking advantage of their paid time off, which is taking money away from the company that was not actually earned by the employees. Last year, we were not in compliance with our HR, so we received a violation of $1,500 as well. We need help keeping up with the necessary paperwork and orderly to have it in a fashionable manner.
Well, as you know, it's very important to be able to keep track of your company's employees and the paperwork in general. A common issue that I've seen that comes along with hours of filling out payroll may be inaccuracy because of how hard it is to keep all the documents organized. What happens if employee hours and rates are not entered correctly for your payroll each period?
If our paychecks are incorrect, my husband then needs to look over the employee's time card as well as confirm the hours in the office once again with the management team. He must check pay rates once again to make sure they are accurate and then void and recalculate and redistribute to all their employees their updated payroll checks. This causes frustration with the employees and an additional work for my husband. Up to 4 checks during every pay period may come back inaccurate within our system. This causes frustration with the employees and additional work is just not necessary for my husband.
I agree. Not only can ADP run and improve your husband's accuracy with paycheck distribution, but it will also help with the time management problems that you seem to be having. The product gives flexibility of being able to correctly enter information anytime in any place and correct any mistakes before entering the payroll. How do you believe having the option of executing your payroll at any time and any place will affect your business?
I think this would be great for my company. My husband would then have time that he was using to spend in the office to free up with our children and save more time with that mobile convenience as well as many other business aspects.
ADP Run could without a doubt benefit you with your time management, your payroll and accuracy, and cutting costs within the business. With no renewal fee, ADP would instantly be saving you that $1,500 a year that you're spending on your current system to renew it. Are you interested in hearing more about more ways that our company could save you money and give you time to focus on other important aspects in your life and your business?